My great-grandfather, Mr. Fred Offenhauser, was an officer and a part of the organization back in the early 1900s and was a part of a convention in 1926. I have lived it literally. I remember as a child coming to the convention with my parents and seeing the business connections and the value it was to my dad's business. Kind of got IIAT in my blood going all the way back before I was born.
It was a difficult time to be an agent. They had little clout with the powerful MGAs and out-of-state companies. By 1898, Texas agents realized they would never be able to control their destiny unless they joined forces to form an association.
It speaks milestones of the organization. And it's very important for people to, I would say appreciate that, because it means a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge.
The business has evolved. Yes, it's a relationship business, but every agent understands we now have to compete on the digital frontier.
There were some things that were being done that even in 1996, I'd say was extremely old school compared to now, where consumer demands are self-service demands.
We're now able to rate things faster and more accurately. We're able to market things faster and more accurately. And we're in communication with our carriers and our clients more often and faster.
Well, COVID changed a lot of things, but we still deal with people.
We learned a lot of valuable lessons, both companies and agents, during the pandemic. Some of those lessons will carry forward in terms of how we deliver our products to market and how do we retain the customers.
I will say, at its most basic level, whether it's today or it was 125 years ago, relationships are the cornerstone of any business.
I think that's a big part of where we're going as an organization, is just our customer is changing a lot and we're having to adapt to who those people are.
Many of us who felt that to really become the profession that it needed to become, we needed to be better educated in this particular business. And so there were a group of us who many years ago got together, and in, I think it was 1963, decided we began to hold a series of meetings. We call them educational seminars, management seminars, how to really become better educated about managing and running this business.
The largest percentage of our members are agencies that are 4 and under, 4 employees and under, which rely tremendously on the IIAT for the services, from everything from how do you start an insurance agency, how do you get appointed with companies, how do you get licensed, and that's a big part of what the IIAT does on a daily basis, is helping those members that need those services.
The first thing I tell them, I'm not a 15-minute sale. I said, I'm going to sit with you and I'm going to explain the way things should be going, and you decide what you want. But I want to service you because you're that important, you're the client. And those are beliefs that I believe came from me and from the Lord, but most of all from IIAT, because of the direction they've taken and the classes they've taught. And especially ethics is very, very high in IIAT.
In the old days, a customer would visit an agent's office, they would show them a picture of grandpa that started the agent, go back and chit-chat with the staff. Today, it's a lot more transactional, but we also have to make sure that we're maintaining the relationship. And that's one of the things that Breakfast with Marit is helping agents to better understand how do we take advantage of opportunities to improve efficiency at the same time, not lose the touch of the customer.
The association has just simply helped us continue to meet the needs of the carriers and the agencies and the vendors, bringing them all together and finding ways to continue to enjoy success.
The association with IIAT has been wonderful because I've made both personal friends as well as great business connections as a part of being a part of the organization, and been invaluable to me personally as well as my career in the agency.
So I'd like to congratulate the IIAT for 125 years of service to the local community and to the great state of Texas.
And I remember seeing her, and they had given her an award. And I was not an agent at that time. I was just barely working with my husband. And I remember seeing her and listening to her story. And she says, I'm just a housewife, but I wanted to make a difference. And I wanted to run an agency, have my own business. And I saw her passion for what she was doing and what she was talking about. And she actually says, anybody out there, if I can do it, you can do it. And I remember going home and telling my husband, she's a housewife. And if she can believe she can do it, I can do it. So next thing, within a month, I became an agent and started working it. And ever since then, I've worked in it and I love it. It is something that I enjoy doing. I have a passion for it.